Do you have your snacks and drinks ready? Are you sitting down somewhere comfortable? Do you have your siege pants on? Because today we are playing Rome 2 Total War. This is a 4v4 siege battle. It's an epic one, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the slaughter. Now, I do want to make some announcements really quick before we dive into today's bloodbath. I do want to mention I have a new Twitch channel. This is basically I stream whatever I feel like playing. It's just a way, it's another outlet, I guess, where I could play different games and kind of diversify and not really affect the main channel, the PA channel. So if that's something you would be into, go ahead, give it a look at. This is the last announcement I'm going to make for that channel. So it's linked down in the video description. Again, don't expect Total War or anything like that on that channel. It's going to be just like RPGs and just fun stuff like that. So definitely check it out. Does mean a lot to me. Also, this battle replay was sent in by JoeOnit. He has his own channel as well, so that's linked down in the video description. Be sure to check that out. And I also want to give a big special shout out to the man, the legend himself, who makes all these awesome thumbnails. His name is Malay Archer. He has his own channel as well, and he has given me permission to use his beautiful screenshots, and they really do add a lot to the channel, the videos. So big shout out to him because he's just killing it, and it's awesome, and these screenshots are beautiful. All right, so let's jump in here and get this one started. So we have the attackers first. We'll go over them. We've got the Romans. Yes, the Romans. You don't see them too often, mostly because they're really powerful. Then we have Icini, which JoeOnit is going to be commanding. We have Galatia kind of teaming up with Icini. And then we've got another barbarian faction who's really stretched out. Uh-oh, some cav over there. Really stretched out. Look at this. He's going to be attacking on multiple sides. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Let's look at the defenders because it does look like we are going to get a sally out of some sort. We have Kush, who's got this awesome cav. It's a medium melee cav. They're okay. They're not amazing. So yeah, Kush right there. And then over here, we have the Egyptians, which is a solid defensive faction. And then we have Nervii with the nerve of these guys to have his Celtic warriors outside of the settlement. He's got 2 units of them outside. And then we have Swaby all the way in the back with some troops. So Swaby, I think these are the, yep, these are the bow women. I knew it. I knew it. I saw Archer and I was thinking, yep, bow woman. Bow women, whammon. All right, so they've decided to move their cav back inside the city. So he's gonna do that and I guess rethink his strategy. Meanwhile, we have the Icini pushing up their troops. And they are going to they're going to sling. That's the bad thing about Icini. They are a tough attacking faction. They've got really good infantry, but they lack archers. They only have skirmishers. So it can be tough for them to get any kind of kills from that kind of position. It's really, Icini's better on attack when you have the traditional stone walls, but because you can get them up there. And once they have the vantage point, then slingers are really good, but it's just tough for them to kind of fire in an arch and kind of, you know, angle the shot to get kills. So I don't know what I guess he's just kind of suppressing back some enemy forces, or maybe he thought he had an angle because it does kind of slope up. But it didn't really look like he had an angle on these Kushite slave infantry. And it's just slave infantry. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. So here we have it. We've got the infantry pushing. This is Galatia sending in some Galatian swords. And, well, that is one problem with the Kushite slave infantry. They do have throwables. You know, they have javies that they can throw. So they are going to do a little bit of damage from a distance, but they've already exhausted all of their ammo, so it wasn't too bad. There we go. Here comes another force pushing forward. They do want to take this tower as quickly as possible, so they're going to move in. And Galatia is the first to attack the walls. Ooh, no, they still have ammo. I was mistaken. And they are going to, look at this. Look at this pretty epic, like, you know, defense right here on this hill. The tall grass. Somebody needs to cut this grass down, you know? All right, and then over here we have the Egyptians kind of pushing on the flank of the Galatian attack with their Galatian swordsmen. And once again, we are seeing Galatia versus Galatia, and it breaks my heart. There you go. More Egyptians are preparing for the attack. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. We've got Nervii. They are using their onager to kind of get an angle on the Romans, and they've gotten a couple kills here. They're also using some Celtic warriors, again, outside the walls. Not really sure what they're planning on doing here. We got some hunters over here. Roman mercenaries just kind of opening fire and trying to, I assume, light the onager on fire. The onager has 76 kills. That's pretty good. I'd say if you get about 100, that's a huge success. They're at 83 now. Let's see if when that one lands. It looks like it didn't hit anybody. But yeah, they're definitely getting a good amount of kills with that onager, so that's pretty good. Back over here, Galatia still pushing, but they're going in alone. We'll see how long they can keep this up. They've got more. Look at this, just constant stream of attacking forces that are just pouring in. But how much longer can they push? They definitely have committed a huge chunk of their force. They do have some reserves pushing up. This is the elite Galatian legionaries. These guys aren't the best infantry, but they're definitely up there. But for the price, they're really good. Like, they're inexpensive for what they can do. Let's go back over to this side and see what Arverni's up to. They've got some cab that's sallied out, but they have not pushed over on this front. Ooh, I don't really like this attack from Arverni. He's really stretched out his forces thin. And are we seeing... Okay, blood sworn. For a second, I thought we had a little bit of a club levy spam. But just by the sheer size of the Swaby army, it's massive. We also have Shotel warriors arriving to the scene as well, I guess to support the Swaby and their defense on this side of the settlement. Let's go back over to this side, or we haven't even been on this side. Oh my god, is that a general already in the fight? Oathsworn joined the battle, and they're taking on no pushovers. This is the what are they? This, oh my god, Club Levy. They're no joke. We also have the Sword Masters, and we have more Sword Masters going into the fight. This is not good. Arverni, I feel like is just kind of throwing their army away. I think they need to stop. And this is the problem, guys. I mention this all the time. If you've been watching me for a while, you know to never attack alone like this. When you do this, it's very difficult to not get focused. He's getting focused so hard. First off, he's got 2 towers here, 2 siege towers. That's not going to do anything. That's not going to do anything. I mean, that's not enough. You can see he can hold these positions very easily. He's also holding these positions over here. And he's got support by his allies. And he's just getting focused and slaughtered. I think it would have been way better for Arverni to, have their forces with the main force and support this attack. But we'll see how this plays out. But so far, it's been kind of rough for the attackers. And look at this. Arverni has lost a lot of men as well. Kind of going in alone. So the struggle is real as these forces fight it out. Now we have Egypt pushing over, and just now we have Icini moving up as well. I feel like there's been a lot of misfiring, a lot of miscommunication from the attackers. Now Rome, this is going to be a big push. Rome is, of course, a powerhouse, and they definitely brought a lot of siege towers. I like to see it. They are technically alone, but they are closer to their teammates. They're definitely closer to their allies. Now we got a little bit of a fight outside the walls. How epic is that? There we go. They're pushing up some veteran legionaries. And there you have it. Now we got forces flanking around. Celtic warriors supporting their forces. Is that a little Celtic v Celtic? Oh, tragic. Celtic v Celtic. These men are probably like, you traitors! You betrayed us! Lol. Celtic warrior goes pila pila pila. All right, there you go. So they clear it out, and it's looking like Nervii is getting pushed hard. He's getting pushed hard. Look at all these Romans just going in. The mad lads. And Nervii, I don't know. It feels like they're on panic mode right here as they're just pouring in more and more forces to try to maintain this front line. Let's head over back to Icini and see if he's begun his assault. He has. Now, I think these two forces, Icini and Glacia, they can recover from the slow start if he commits these forces into this fight. The Glacian legionaries, get him in the fight. Now, he is sitting back and kind of using the artillery to kind of soften up the infantry here, but he needs to get these boys in there, support Icini, and I think they can overwhelm this defense for sure. But look at this, he's kind of held back. Joe has held back some siege towers and only committed a few. He can squeeze a couple more in here. But, oh, Glacian versus Sword Band. Okay, let's go over to the Arverni side where things are not getting better. He's kind of gotten a foothold over here, but it was more like the enemy just kind of let him take it. He's fallen back with his Bloodsworn by the arrow tower and just using the arrow tower to kind of support his infantry against the Arverni infantry. So Arverni just, I don't know, like, I feel like he just kind of threw away his army pretty quickly. And at this moment, if I was Arverni, I would take my forces and send them over to my allies. He can still do that. He's got a huge chunk of forces. I would just be like, no, this isn't working out. My men are just getting slaughtered. I'm not getting to, you know, the fullest potential of my troops. It's time to take these guys and go around and join up with your allies and just help where you can. That's where I think Arverni is at right now. But Rome is making great progress. He is slaughtering barbarians. That is what the Roman war machine is really good at, killing barbarians. And that's exactly what they're doing. We got a little duel going on here. Let's see if he can survive. Let's see if oh, no, he got cut right in the lower abdomen. He's out for the count. We got another fight going on here. Look at these two. Come on. Oh, he's getting flanked. Oh, and he flips him over the shield. What a lad. But it's not enough as Nervii is falling back and now shifting in more troops. Woo. A cool fight over here. A bloodbath and a very promising fight for the Roman army. And a much needed fight for the attackers overall, as Rome is pretty much relatively untouched at this point and have slaughtered many Nervii barbarian infantry. There we go, a clash of infantry there. The Romans don't even mind. This is what they're trained for. They excel at these moments, and they are going to continue to chop away at these fierce swords, which are pretty good. But they will struggle against all that Roman infantry. All right, here we go. Icini going full in right now, committing a lot of forces, and I think we're starting to see some wear and tear to the defending forces. We're starting to see them start to kind of break a little bit. Not necessarily, well, yeah, break. They're routing over here, but they're starting to run out of forces. Either one, they're not committing any more forces to this fight, or two, they're just running out of men. I think it's the first one. I think they're just not going to commit everything to this struggle. I don't know. It's tough because this is the infamous map that has this position right here. This is the victory point. This is the town center. If you take this, you win, but it's very easy to defend. You've got 2 choke points. So I know the defenders are waiting and potentially holding back very elite units over to this position because it comes down to this hill every time, obviously. So we'll see how that plays out. I did see some chariots over here for a second. They must be hidden again. Oh, there they are. There they are. Chariots are going to go in. They see an opportunity to kill Romans. Let's see if he can pull this off. He's got to get through his allies first. I don't think he's killing them. No, he's just kind of pushing them down. And here we go. This is a huge blob of infantry. These chariots can definitely rack up a lot of kills. They just got to power through this Roman infantry. And the infantry is kind of breaking apart. That's smart by the Romans, kind of spreading them out. The Romans are doing a good job, which I'm very happy, because whenever usually the Romans are used, people get upset because they tend to be newer players or not as good as players. But ooh, the chariots are falling fast now with only 100 kills, which is not terrible, but it's not great. 111. It's pretty crazy how quickly they can rack up kills. Yeah, that was good. I mean, the Romans didn't panic. They kind of spread out a little bit, created a little bit of space, because when you have infantry blobbed up like this and chariots are running through it, they're going to rack up so many kills. So that was a great play by the Romans, just kind of spreading out, not panicking, and taking out this chariots with, 100 losses. But for a chariot, it could have been so much more. It had, higher potential of being worse. All right, so more Romans are scaling the walls. Look at that. They've got more siege engines, siege equipment, taking these walls. The Romans have cleared out this position, which, honestly, I'm kind of surprised Nervii pushed so aggressive to hold this. I would have personally, being by myself against the Romans, I think I would have just held here and here. Like, just held those two positions. You give up one tower. It's not that big of a deal. That's what I would have done. But we'll see how Nervii can recover from this situation. Over here, finally, we got Galatia sending in their Galatian legionaries. Icini's working with them, and they are clearing out the thorax swordsmen of Egypt. Clearing them out, baby. Clearing them out. All right, so let's go back over to the backside where we have the Arverni. Hey, not doing terrible. Like, this is not great, and I still think he should try to get his troops out of there and join up with his allies. But, I mean, you can look at the, Swaby forces and see that, there's some depleted units in there. Like, he did some damage. He kind of weakened Swaby a little bit, which is only, of course, if you send in troops, they're going to get some kills, You just, I don't know. I think this could have turned out a little bit better for Arverni if he just was a little bit closer to his allies. Just kind of, it's always easy to be a backseat gamer, guys. I'm not calling out the player. I do stuff like this all the time. So it's always, it's always easy to see the aftermath and how you could have done something better, of course. I just think he should have attacked probably right here. I think this would have been a good spot. You join your allies. Now keep in mind, when you do that, Swaby would have been able to concentrate his forces over on this side as well, but still, I think it's just better that way. I like where the Romans attacked, that's for sure. Again, they were alone, but not too far. You see how close? This is not too far where they can both help each other, and that's kind of what they're doing. You can see Icini pushing up troops this way. Rome is just not letting up. They are going in. They're going to clear out this area. We got Egypt with some levy throw spears forming square behind them. We've got the legendary Club Levy. So glad to see the Club Levy in action. The meme machine, Club Levy, and here comes a Roman charge. They do not let up. Beautiful. The mean machine going at it. Big push right here. This is a good push. They really want to take control of this backside, and that makes sense. And there's a reason they want to do that, and I think that's why they're being so aggressive. If Rome can push through here, he can cut off so many reinforcements. In fact, I would be sending 80% of my army this way. Go, go, go. Because you can cut them off. They have a ton of forces that are not in position. We got these guys over here. We have all these Kushite archers out of position. We got some cav out of position. You get your Romans over here and you block off their path from being able to get to the town center. You're going to be looking pretty good. And Rome is also attacking the main defense. I didn't know the Romans had Celtic warriors. Is that a glitch? Or do they have Celtic warriors? Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I never take them because, you know, why not? Why take Celtic warriors when you can take legionaries and Principes and whatever? Veteran legionaries in the fight against Royal Peltas. We got a battle of elite soldiers here. Look at this. Very skilled soldiers fighting it out. Very awesome. And we got another veteran legionary. That's the general moving up. So Rome is just going all in, and I love to see it. Now we have the Romans pushing again. We've got some sword masters and bloodsworn trying to protect the rear. This is like the rear guard trying to protect it. Kind of made a little heart here. But yeah, they're trying to protect it because they don't want their troops cut off here. And, ooh, Kush has elephants. Let's look out for that later on in the battle. But Rome does not have any more reinforcements. I don't think this is enough from Rome. I think Rome needs to send more. You know, if I was the Romans, the way I would play this out is I would have sent, like I said, 80% of my army this way. Because, you know, we've got a lot of forces from, well, I mean, you could argue that Icini could have gone this way and attacked this front. They do have some units over here, but I think Icini and, oh yeah, Icini and Galatia are both attacking hard over here. So this battle is, it's getting spicy. Trying to chase down some archers. It is a losing battle, but we got some cav involved, but they're going to crash into the Kushite cav. I don't know if they realize, I mean, come on, they got to realize there's some cav there. You can kind of plug this hole here, prevent them from chasing the archers, and the archers actually make a, I don't know, this might be a smart move. He's getting them out of the city, and the gate will protect them. But if he loses the gate, those troops are kind of stuck outside the city. Oh, and we got a flanking unit here. It's not Cav. It's Levy Freeman, but they've decided to go back, so they're not going to pursue that. We got a general over here. This is risky. Heroic riders. There's a lot of machine gun fire coming from these towers. Icini pushing this little watering hole. I don't know what this is. But they're just kind of fighting off these Kushite archers. They kill them, and they keep moving. All right, let's go back over to this main fight where things are still very juicy. The Romans. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the Romans made the right play here. Because since Icini is so focused on the other front, maybe somebody had to dedicate a lot of units over to this main defense. And he's actually doing a great job. There's a lot of Romans. There's a lot of Icini soldiers. That is looking good. Now, over on the other side, it looks like Rome was defeated. You can see there's nothing over here. Rome has no units over here, so tragically, the Roman soldiers were slaughtered in the back here. Now, over here, we've got some elephants in position. They're kind of using their javies here to try to weaken the infantry, making moves on it. I don't know if he's going to commit his infantry. Ooh, they're breaking. His chosen sword band. This is a good unit, and it sucks to see him break, but they have gotten 226 kills. I think he's going to go ahead and charge him in. You might as well. Try to get him in the fight. Looks like they're just going to chill there. Okay, but we've got a lot of archers moving up, and they are breaking. Yep, they're routing, so that's tragic. But we've got Syrian archers who are very good, and they can easily kill elephants from afar. Not even using fire ammo. I think he doesn't want to scare them. He's like, this elephant unit is just kind of chilling here. We might as well just, you know, kind of spray down some arrows like you're kind of, you know, putting some pepper on a salad or whatever. You know, that's kind of what they're doing right now. They're just kind of peppering it down. All right, let's go back up here where they're trying to clean up this kind of top tier area, the high tier terrain. This cav is not having it. They're trying to escape, it looks like. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here with Kush. It almost seems like he went AFK. He's got elephants who are just standing there. I don't know if he's microing elsewhere. It doesn't really look like he's got forces over here. And the Roman forces do look like they thinned out a little bit, but they're still going strong. They're doing plenty. plenty enough. A glorious battle, and we've got archers and sword masters about to be thrown in. Rome's definitely going to need some help here. This is a lot of defenders they're going to take care of, and sure enough, support is on the way. Chosen sword band, very good infantry making their way. You know what's great? The Romans, you know, they're basically making the ultimate sacrifice. With the Romans in there, mixed in with a little bit of Icini troops, they are going to exhaust the defenders. And by the time the reinforcements move in, oof, those defenders are going to be tired. And these boys, they're either active or fresh. They're all active right now, but I'd let them sit there for a little bit. Let them freshen up. Let them freshen up. But he's going to go in. He's going against fresh sword masters who just entered the battle as well. But, you know, they kind of need him to go in. That's kind of why he went in. Look at the mass break. Yeah, he might even have to send more. So unfortunately, he didn't have the luxury of being able to sit back. The Roman war machine can only go for so long before it cracks. You know, friction ruins everything, guys. Your car, it will not last forever, as eventually friction will conquer it. Also, like oxygen, you know, rust. Anyways, they are pushing. They killed the elephants tragically. I really think Kush is not playing, which is fine because I don't know, like, it's weird. I didn't really see a lot of Kush. Like, I just didn't see a lot of Kush. But yeah, they're kind of AFK. I don't know what's happening with Kush, but that's okay. They were mostly gone anyways. And I don't know if they try to balance the teams. Maybe, like, you know, sometimes, and what I recommend, guys, when you're playing your own battles, ask the players, hey, like, how good are you? Are you pretty good? Are you kind of bad? Are you in the middle? And just try to put people fairly on each other's team, like one bad player on one team and one bad player on the other team, one good player, and, you know, vice versa and whatever. So yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. Then you get these more balanced and interesting battles where it's not, you know, one-sided. But yeah, Icini is going to continue to push in here. He's got a lot of elite chosen sword band that are probably racking up some decent kills right now. And they've got a lot to fight through right here. The defenders still have a good amount of troops, specifically Swaby. They've got a decent force that's kind of holding the back lines mostly. They do have some troops holding the front. But, you know, as I look at this, it's mostly Nervii and Swaby at this point. Egypt, well, I'm surprised. Egypt's got some archers over here. But I'm surprised Egypt didn't save a pike unit for the last stand. Nothing like that. Again, Egypt was kind of like Kush. I didn't really see him. I mean, they helped in the initial battle. They fought against Icini. They fought against Galatia. But the fact that he didn't save any units for the late stages. I mean, I guess he had some infantry over here. He's got some archers over here. I think he had Royal Peltis over here. But yeah, no pikemen. I think that's you know, a lost opportunity. Here we go. Galatia now pushing the backside. So at this point, it's kind of like a 2v2. You've got Galatia and Icini attacking the final stand and defending of Swaby and Nervii. So it's going to be close, guys. Swaby's kicking butt right now. I think they're doing a great job. One, they took out Arverni, and it wasn't exactly a extreme challenge or anything. Again, not trying to rank on the player or anything. It just didn't turn out the way the Arverni player wanted it to turn out. But Arverni was able, or Swaby was able to capitalize on that, and they still have a lot of good, healthy units, and they're kind of watching the rear of this base. They also helped defend against the Romans over on this side as well. So they've done a lot in this battle, but he might have to send over more reinforcements this way. We're starting to see archers join the fight, and that is a very good sign if you are the attackers. That means, hey, they're running out of troops. They're running out of ammo. This is really good. We just got to keep grinding away and see if we can do this. You know, I'm honestly surprised that there's still 14 minutes left in this replay. I mean, it feels like we're at the very end. It feels like the defenders are very close at cracking. Like, we're going to see a chain route right here. But no, 14 minutes still left. Nice little charge there with the sword masters, excuse me. So maybe they can cause a little bit of a pushback. Look at this cheeky little move here. Love to see it. You got Levy Freeman sneaking around. And it's pretty good. It's not a huge flank right there, but that was a cool play by the Levy Freeman. All right, let's go back over this way where we've got the mercenary Syrian archers closing in. They're moving up. They're going after Swaby here. About to open fire on the Bloodsworn. Oh my God. Woo. They are a light melee infantry, and yeah, when you don't wear a lot of armor, you get melted. That was a huge win for the attackers. And now they're about to do it to the bowwomen. They are light. Oh, why? Why? Get them out of there. Don't get them in archer range. I mean, I know you don't really have a choice, but... And now they're going to get run down by the Icini general. And they are breaking them. Tragic. Tragic. Now, this is pretty good by Swaby. See what he's doing here? He's getting really aggressive because, hey, there's a general right here in our grasp. Let's go get him. But does he have enough to get him? I don't think so. And the general is going to pull out of there. He's going to get out of the fight and disengage. So a nice struggle going on at this hillside. And, oh, Icini is starting to break over on this side. Do they have any reinforcements? They've got archers. Or slingers, I should say. They have their slingers. Nervii and Swaby hanging on to this by the skin of their teeth. You got Egyptian archers about to just pour numbers and try to overwhelm Icini. Okay, here's my question. This is going to be insanely close, guys. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. So it's going to come down. Oh, Icini's breaking over here, too. I almost wondered, did the general die? I think this is the general. No, or that's the general? I don't know, it's hard to tell. You guys are gonna be like, see, Apollo, hero Total Wars are good, you know, because you can tell who they are. No. Yeah, I'm not sure. I need to turn on the notifications of when a general dies. I know I've been saying that for over and over, like many replays, but it's true. So the slingers do have a little bit of an angle on the hunters here. I don't know if they're kind of going for them. Let's see. How many kills do these guys have? 64, 45, 79. That's not terrible for these slingers. They still have ammo, so they can still rack up some more kills. I don't know how many targets they're hitting up there. Well, yeah, they caused the hunters to break, so they did kill the hunters there. Now the Nervii General, which is an Oathsworn, they are going to do a lot of damage here. Yeah, they held this front. What a battle right here on this front. Great job for the defenders, but this battle is far from over. Far from over. You still have infantry from Galatia. They've got 2 units of fresh Galatian legionaries. At this point, guys, they are going to use their skirmishers to their fullest ability. They're going to use every single arrow they have before they charge, and that is why there's still 10 minutes left in this replay. We are going to see things slow down because, well, the attackers mostly have archers. Of course, they're going to use as much of their archers as possible before charging in. Ooh, but, you know, morale is hanging on by the skin of both the skin of their teeth, for both sides, barely hanging on. I mean, we're gonna see archer v archer. It's gonna be ridiculous. Now we got slingers going on, pushing up over here. They are probably going to attack the same side, which is good. My concern, though, where is Galatian's general? He's back here. Get this general in the fight. You have 2 generals on both sides that are still alive. You got some units that are... Oh, this is the ballista crew. They're going to get into the battle. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Why are they charging these hunters in? I don't know. Maybe they're scouting. They don't really care if they die. But I feel like this is going to come down to generals. Both sides have their generals. General units are very good. All right, Galatia's pushing in. Here we go. A close fight. We got the Syrian archers. They used up all their ammo. They're in the battle as well. Fighting in melee against the bow women, who probably also used up all their ammo. There we go. They're going to break these fierce swords. There's just too many of them. They break them. Now they're going to pile in. This is going to be a big battle right here. There's a big gap right here. I think Galatia's going to try to abuse. No, he's just going to throw his men into that blob, which is going to give opportunity for Swaby to send in their general and help out with this front line. This is going to be huge. Oh, nice little volley, but don't really kill a lot. But they're going to charge in and hold that gap and make sure they don't get outflanked. So many have died in this battle, and it's coming down to a select few. A great fight indeed. Now back over on this way, we've got the general of Nervii holding, and very smart play by Joe, sending over his general over on this side as well, trying to spread out their good forces. Where is... Oh, we've got the Druidic nobles. Druidic nobles. And then here we go. Now this is not the greatest of general units, but it's still a general unit, and they are still a threat. They are very healthy. They're fresh. This unit is going to be a problem. And look at the cav snuck in. This is huge. Oh no. He got through the gap, and he's going to have an opportunity to flank the Swabian forces, but we do have a... Oh, this is good. These women have spears. What is he doing? Why is he giving up? Oh, no. Wait, but he's going to charge the women? What is he doing? Oh, he's trying to flank around. Did they not see the cav? I would have used these bow women as a rear force to protect the back of the main defensive line, but maybe he didn't see it and he was trying to flank around with the spear women. Okay, now he's calling them back. Because they're capping. They dismounted. They're going for the cap. Oh my god, because Icini's loot... Well, it's just his ballista crew, but unit is winning for Swaby. If... Ooh. Oh, wait, they got back on the... Oh, they got back on their horses. But they lost a lot of men there. Okay. I don't know, guys. I don't think Swaby can hold here. I just think there's too many archers and the Galatian legionaries, or whatever they're called. They're Galatian legionaries, yeah. The general is now flanking around. That's a good move right there. I think they should take note there. The Galatian, they might want to do the same thing with archers. Oh, that's huge. That's huge right there. Oh my god. And look at this charge that breaks Nervii's general, who is making so much progress with nearly 400 kills that general has. But the Icini general has 425 kills. I think that's game, guys. With that flank being fallen, and unless they can break these units in a very, very quickly, I'm saying in the next couple seconds. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. The bounce power is in favor of the attackers, but it's not so much in favor that it's GG. It's not over just yet. They're rallying up their forces. These guys are tired. They're exhausted, but you gotta, I mean, Swaby's gotta be exhausted at this point as well. And, I mean, use your fear. Use the flanking. I like Swaby. Swaby is a good player. He's doing everything he can to get these flanks going. I'm not going to be surprised when Swaby has the most kills in this battle, or one of the most, or at least on his team. Oh, now, oh, they're breaking. So now he's setting up a rear defense. Okay, let's see how this plays out. Oh my god, this is so close. Galatia hanging on by a thread over here. These troops do not want to give up. They definitely aren't outnumbered, but they're kind of outpositioned. Oh, how did these Galatian legionaries get behind these men? Oh, but it doesn't matter. They're breaking. Galatian legionaries breaking. Oh, no. Okay, general v general, but these spears are definitely outnumbered. They need these men to win their fight, and I just don't think it's going to happen. These troops, they're exhausted, combat even. I just don't see them. They're confident. They're not going to break anytime soon. Oh. Oh, no. Now the general is starting to break. What a close battle this is. What a great fight. A great show this has been. Unfortunately, a lot of Galatian soldiers who broke have now returned. That's going to be a problem. These sword masters need to win. They are winning, but it's too late. The general has brought shame to the tribe. And Joe's going to pad his stats here. Get some more kills with some breaking units. Make sure they don't return. Now these guys are going to reform. And oh, they're going to get charged as they retreat. I love the fight in the Swaby forces. I love the fight in them. Just never giving up. Whatever he has. Oh, he's about to get surrounded though. Oh my god. Can you imagine if he like pulls out a victory here? How crazy that would be. Galatian noblemen, just too much, too strong. And there you have it, guys. That is going to be the battle. But how is there still 3 minutes left in this battle? You know what I think it is? I think it's Kush. I think Kush has units maybe outside the city that we can't see right now. So I definitely think he went AFK, which is a huge shame. Because if Kush had his elephants and he used them even just decently, I think they would have won this battle. I mean, look what's left of the attackers. I think they could have won. Now, again, Kush left the battle when he was pretty much taken out, you know, but still, he had elephants. So we'll go ahead and fast forward, guys, and get to the end results. Okay, so finally a victory for the attackers. A great battle that came down to the wire. GG. So Pew Pew over here, love the name too, getting 3,000 kills. And yep, no surprise, not only did he get the most kills on his team, but also the most kills overall. Some really good attacks. Gorm is a good player. I just want to make this clear. Gorm is a great player. He's also got a channel as well. Check him out. I guess he was probably trying something new. You can see he didn't bring any archers. He brought all infantry. So I wonder if he was trying to do something sneaky, do something clever, and it just didn't work out, which, you know, respect for trying something unique and interesting. Joe did a great job with 2,000. Riley, the Romans did fantastic. You got Goose over here who got the most kills on his team playing as Arverni, which is kind of surprising. I mean, he did well. I mean, the Romans were right behind him. Let's see who. Nervii is the second most. So yeah, Egypt and the bearded warman, I definitely think he went AFK or disconnected or something. But if he was just in the battle a little bit longer, I think they might have pulled off a victory. But it's a close one nonetheless, and a very exciting one. So thank you guys so much for joining me in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. This was a lot of fun. Again, check out Joe's channel, and big thank you to Joe for sending in this battle replay. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time on the battlefield.